Okay, while I am not a fan, like, I like the show Penguin, but I am not a fan of the actual Penguin. And I guess it's because it's someone that I normally would not hang out with because he got serious loyalty issues. He is not to be trusted. It's a wonder Victor even trusts him so much. But you know what? Victor's a kid, so he gets a pass. He is naive. Like, if something goes wrong, he will definitely never be loyal to Victor. And an adult would usually know that. But that is why Penguin used someone that doesn't have experience and doesn't have anybody. Because if they knew what was good for him, they would know not to trust Penguin. The irony, the lady of the night that he was sleeping with. It's like, yo, Penguin, how did you not see that coming, babe? Because Penguin is smart as all get out, except when it comes to the women in his life. But that's most people, I guess, we're seeing. They're great when it comes to seeing stuff as long as it's not something that's close to home. So Penguin is setting up his situation. Meanwhile, Sophia's whole family's unaliving just hit the news. Penguin specifically says we don't got to worry about Sophia because I guess he thought she holds no weight. But yo, stuff gets more serious every step of the way in this episode to the point where he's like, yo, I gotta go into hiding. So he starts off by setting up the Maronis. Sal Maroney's son, listen, reckless. He's posting up that he's a boss. Only thing is, he is recording and Instagramming from his exact location. Yo, FYI, and a lot of my friends do this too. When they post their Instagram stuff, it usually happened about a week ago. Because it's like you don't want somebody to know where you at when you at. Because I think, isn't that how Pop Smoke got caught out there? I think he was recording where he was at. You know, just because there's no signs on the door don't mean everybody know that that's an Airbnb. And of course, because, you know, we from New York, we know when we in the hood. However, you get out there in California, we see palm trees, we let our mother freaking guard down. It happens. It's easy because that is like vacation to us. Let a place got palm trees around here. It is a relaxing spot. Because anyway, hindsight, I do like the way Maroney moves with his family though, because he definitely keeps them together and he's tight with them. You know what I mean? He loves them and they're involved in everything, his day to day. And I like that. I like loyalty, which is why I don't like Penguin. I don't trust him farther than I could throw him, and I can't throw that dude. So, dude. So now I'm looking there, and I'm looking at Sophia play victim. And meanwhile, Sophia's niece gets taken off to like ACS. And I'm thinking Sophia was going to take the niece, but she was like, girl, ain't nobody got time for kids. I was like, oh my gosh. She busy trying to be an Illa. She like, nope, I got people to take out. So no kids around me. We don't need nobody around talking about Sophia did this, Sophia did that. Bye-bye. And I'm looking and I'm like, the cops are not going to believe her because she already got supposedly 9 people under her belt that she took out, which she really didn't, but everybody thinks she took them out. So I'm like, sis, you got a whole 9 more bodies. I'm definitely believing that is you. I'm opening up a whole investigation. So the cops are suspecting her, but again, they can't prove it. So they're leaving and stuff like that. So Oz gets to the tattoo parlor where Sal Maroney's son, I think his name is Taj, but that's why I ain't say his name because I don't want to be wrong. But if I'm wrong, give a sister some grace. So he's at the tattoo parlor. They yoke him up. They take him, they tie him up. They bring him to old girl's house. Old girl, she's a madam that Penguin's been messing with. Only thing is, I don't know why he thought they were equal partners and stuff like that. She was servicing him, and that's all it was. He was a client. But he didn't figure that out to the end. So anyway, he brings Taj to his client's house. No, he is the client. So whatever you would call that situation. And you know he's paying her every step of the way for everything that she's doing because she doesn't strike me as a person that would do something for free, and he's in love. And we know that Penguin spoils the people that he loves, his mother and the chick. Like anything else, If you have a stick or you in his way, he ain't vibing with you. So he goes over to the prison. And might I add, Sal has the most damn visitors ever. Because Penguin, every time I look, is always up in this man's face. And now the wife is standing there. And I'm like, oh, they allow her to stand up behind him in prison? I mean, this woman look like she ain't never been searched either. I'm just like, okay, fine. So anyway, so the wife is standing there. Penguin always walks in there begging. This time he's like, yo, I got your son. What you want to do about it? I want the shrooms. They're pissed off. The wife is trying to talk and trying to explain, I don't trust Penguin. And Sal is like, listen, he'll be all right. We'll figure it out. But Penguin, of course, he know stuff is going to happen. So they make an agreement to give Penguin the shrooms, and in return, they get their son back. But dude, you just took a whole made man's son. You know damn well he's not going to allow you to see the light of day. Penguin, of course, 2 steps ahead of me, decides to send Sal a present while he's in there. At the same time, he is doing a drop with his wife for his son. So the wife is supposed to get taken out too. So as he's doing the switch with the son, he has his weapon out ready to go. However, the wife had her peoples ready to go. All right, Penguin's like plan B. The dude was lit up with a whole bunch of gasoline. And the son knew, but the son couldn't talk. That's why when the wife is like, yo, can you ungag my son? Pause. Penguin's like, nah, he talked too much. Penguin's like, I ain't taking this mess off anyway because, and I'm like, dude, she couldn't smell that gasoline over there when she went to go hug him. But, you know, this is a TV show because, dude, you know damn well you would smell that mess. So Penguin used plan B, light everybody up, and he's out. Mushrooms turn out to be no good. It's only like a small little bucket he can get. Also, at the same time, his plan to unalive Sal in the jail backfired. He was able to overtake the guard, use the keys to get out of prison. So now you got Psycho Sophia, which in my opinion, she ain't a psycho. Oh, by the way, I'm writing with Sophia. That's my peoples on that side. I'm glad they gave me a character to like. And then now you got Sal out. But you took out Sal's family, his wife and his son. So now he's calling Victor, you know, the kid that he's grooming and the only kid that'll do everything he says. Yo, I need you to move my mother. You know, and I got to give Penguin a little bit of grace because the reason he acts like that is because his mother is not the greatest. She shows no love. She always is talking bad about his father and pinning one against the other. Always, you're just like your father. And she don't mean it in a good way. She doesn't really hug him, show him love. She just always tells him what he's not. Sad, because he'd do anything for her. And this is partly the reason he wants to be a boss anyway. Now you got Sophia. Sophia's sitting there with Johnny. You know, Family Guy Johnny did her father's bidding and everything. Johnny, for some reason, think he could sweet talk Sophia. She is not the same person that y'all set up. She don't like you, man. And he's sitting there because she's like ready to take him out. But she needs to know where the cash is. Honestly, Sophia's very smart, so I think she wasn't planning to take him out right then and there anyway. So he's begging and pleading, and he's telling her the story about her mother and how he was going to help her get away, which I don't believe it. I think that he even might have offed them for the father. Like, he'd do anything for that man. But she ain't forget, like, you are one of the ones that kept me locked up also. So you ain't fooling nobody. He's like, you know, you need me. And I know she's laughing because she's like, I don't need a goddamn soul, which she don't have a soul either. No, I'm joking. She do, though. They trying to make her seem like she's so heartless, but she's not. I see all heart in her. I think if you are a dirty person, Penguin, she has no problem getting rid of you. sayonara. I mean, Penguin stabbed her in the back. Literally and figuratively. She decides to have Uncle Johnny attend the meeting and where he introduces her to everybody else. But wait, right before that, your man Julius comes in. Now, Julius, in case you forgot, he was the nurse at the psych ward that Sophia was admitted to. The one that kind of held her down. He comes by and he's like, yo, when I heard about that house and everybody being unalive, I knew you did it. And I am turned on. Like, I mean, this dude, he looked like he is just having a good old time in his pants. Every time Sophia shows power, like he gets high off of power. Like he's a good actor because you just see his face and he's just like, every time, I swear. Anyway, she's like, you can watch. And she gets excited the fact that he's excited off of his excitement. I'm just like, oh my God, we're all excited. If you know, you know. I did explain that awkwardly, but y'all could read between the lines. That's why y'all my people. What else? So Johnny introduces Miss Sophia. And Sophia is talking about, listen, I do not want to be a Falcon anymore because that whole family is shady as hell. And that is not what I'm taking my mother's name back. This is where I start feeling like I am watching Godfather of Harlem. I swear I've heard all these names before. And Gotham is supposed to be fake, but I'm like, dude, they using real names because that's all I hear in Godfather of Harlem is Chicante. So Sophia takes her name. Her mother's maiden name was Chicante. That's what she wants to be known as. That's the family she's bringing up. Now, Johnny sits there and is like, nah. Like, he tries to get some kind of balls and take over. The second he does that, she takes her weapon and takes him out. He's done. He's laying on the table. No movement going on. And she continues to talk as if this dude is not bleeding out. Shocking. Everybody in that room makes them pay attention. I mean, girl, if my girl didn't go out with a bang. But she lays money out on the table and she's like, y'all all can have it. Y'all got to respect the Chicante family. And the first person that takes it, I noticed that's the first person she uses as her driver when she goes to see Maroni. He's like, Chicante. And everybody takes the money. So that is that. If Victor didn't salivate in his pants, he darn sure did after she let all them people take the money and stuff like that. He's just watching her. She's looking at him, look at her. And everybody got this power high thing going on. Now, if Maroni didn't have a bad day / good day, I mean, Maroni had a really good and bad day at the same time. And I wouldn't even say it was 50-50 because his family is gone. So I think it's a 70% bad day. Sophia walks in. Catches him with his pants down. Not literally, but you know what I mean. Like he's at his house. She walks in and she's like, oh, this is where you hide away. However, she don't have a problem with him. She loves the fact that they take care of their own family. Like I said, she likes people that are loyal. Penguin, this is my problem with Penguin. And don't group me with Sophia just because we feel the same way, but Penguin got loyalty issues. He's shady. He stabs anyone in his back. She tells him that she wants to make peace. The Falcon family no longer exists. And this is Gigante's, and we don't have no issue. Maroni's like, all right, we good then. And their vow is to get Penguin. Now, Penguin, he's in some serious water. Penguin. I don't feel bad for him because he actually really earned it. Thank you. He's with his mama. His mama cursed him out. You can't even take care of your mother. It's like ungrateful. So he decides to find a place where he can go underground. He sees this old token, and that is where he goes to it's an old abandoned train station, Charlie train or whatever. And that is what him and Victor is going to fix up for him to be in. I mean, overall, it was a good episode. Anyway, what is your opinions about this? You know, we party down in the chats. If you are new, definitely hit that like button. And while you're at it, subscribe to your girl. I'm AminaSeenIt. I love you guys. And we going to hit this live too.